listening to Fresh Air Radio, the community's voice for information, entertainment, and the arts. KFAI Minneapolis and St. Paul at 90.3 FM. Stay tuned now for Rock of Rages. Welcome once again to another edition of the Rock of Rages radio program, playing rock and roll from 8 till 10 to start off the Friday night block of rock. Of course, we got rock all the way through the night. My name is John Copeland, and today I've got some special guests I'm going to be talking to in just a few minutes. The Cows are here, at least 75%. 3 of the 4 Cows are here in the studio, and we're going to play a couple songs, get ourselves organized, and then be talking to the Cows. So stay tuned for Rockin' Fun on the radio.
Spoke up and said, the loudspeaker spoke up and said, the loudspeaker spoke up and said, the loudspeaker spoke up and said, Christianity is stupid, Christianity is stupid, Christianity is stupid. 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 Communism is good. Communism is good. Communism is good. Communism Communism is good. Did you hear that? Give up. Did you hear that? Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up. Christianity is stupid. Christianity is stupid. Christianity is stupid. Christianity is stupid. Give up. Give up. Give up. Communism is good. Christianity is stupid. Communism is good. Christianity is stupid. Communism is good. Communism is good. Christianity is stupid. Communism is good. Give up. Give up. Give up. From 5 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. From 5 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. From 5 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. Communism is good. Christianity is stupid. Christianity is stupid. Communism is good. Christianity is stupid. Christianity is stupid. Communism is good. Stupid. From 5 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. Communism is good. Christianity is stupid. Christianity is stupid. Communism is good. Give up. Give up. 17 hours of days. Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up.
Shop as usual and avoid panic buying.
As you wish upon a
Whoa, that was it. That was
Right into another song.
that was feed time doing F sharp. I guess because because the song seemed to be in F sharp there. I guess that's F sharp.
In Australia, it's G flat.
Yeah, before the feed time, we had Helios Creed, something new from the Helios Creed, doing a song called Where the Children Are. And we started off with Negative Land doing Christianity is Stupid. And they just made the news. The Twin Cities Reader did a big article about how it was all a hoax. Yeah, it was a hoax. That
Twin Cities Reader was a hoax?
no, the Negative Land pulled off the hoax about the David Brahm thing, planting a little seed that it might have been some of their music that made him go axe his parents and brother and sister, and I guess it turned into a monster, something that they didn't think would go that far, and they finally came out and said, well, it was a hoax, and what the hey.
Pretty kooky.
And of course, the theme music today was Scratch Acid doing Albino Slug from their Just Keep Eating album, and we got 3 members of the Cows here in the studio, dropping things all over the place. And you guys, when you talk, just right into those microphones there. Why don't you go around and introduce yourselves and say who you are and what you do and your pet peeve or something, whatever you want.
My name's Kevin John. My name's Kevin John, and I play bass in the Cows.
Shannon, I'm the singer. Singer.
Thor, I'm the guitar player.
All right, and
Tony couldn't be with us tonight. He
you're-
has to work.
your drummer is missing, working.
Serving alcoholics.
Serving alcohol to minors.
He's giving away beer at the bar he works at.
Yeah.
All right, and he's a fairly spit it out, John. Just get it right out there.
Quit messing around.
Up front. He's a fairly new addition to the band, isn't he? Or I mean, he's been with you for a while, but you've gone through a few drummers in your time, haven't you?
Just two.
Yeah.
Just 2. I remember, wasn't it actually your brother Kevin who used to drum in the band?
Yeah, it was
He used
my
to be
brother.
his brother.
He was
used
up
to be
here
my
last
brother,
time.
But now Tony's my brother. It's been about a year and a half, I think.
Almost.
Yeah, about a year and a half Tony's been with us.
Okay.
And doing a darn good job of it.
All right.
Darn it.
Well,
And I mean that, darn it.
yeah. Well, you guys were on this show about 2 years ago, and heck, you know, what's
That's sure.
well, Thor wasn't on,
Oh.
but the rest of the guys were, and a lot of stuff has been happening with the Cows in that time. What's happened with the Cows in that time? No.
Got a new drummer.
Darn if I can remember. Yeah, a new drummer. Yeah, I
Um,
don't know if you knew this, but my brother used to be the drummer, and now we've got this guy Tony. He's been with us about a year and a half. He's doing a real good job.
He's Italian.
He's Italian. He's short. He's got rhythm.
Well, you guys have your first album was out on Treehouse, and now you got a album out on Amphetamine Reptile. Why don't you? How did that come about, the Amphetamine Reptile thing, and how do you like working with them?
It's
What are they
great.
doing for you?
Doing everything they're supposed to do.
yeah.
I'll
well,
handle this one, Shannon.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on Amphetamine Reptile, and things are going darn good. And yeah, we used to be on this other label, but now we're not. And,
Did they kick us off or something?
I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
So how'd you end up hooking up with Amphetamine Reptile then? They just said they wanted you, or you?
I
Uh,
don't remember.
it was kind of like sumo wrestlers.
You and Tom were neighbors.
Yeah, we were neighbors, but we didn't really know each other, and we sort of kept crossing paths, and slowly the circles got smaller and smaller until we embraced in a Japanese lock of love, and now we're on Amphetamine Reptile.
All right, and I hear you have some kind of a licensing deal in Europe and everything now?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
What's it
Or?
called?
Glitter House.
Glitter House, yeah. There's a German company in Glitter House, and I think they just they press it over there and send it to all the cute European countries with cute Europeans in them, and they now all think that Dale Nelson wrote "Shakin' All Over," and that's it.
That's right. You kind of did a happening cover of that on here.
Yeah, and like in the European one, they made this sort of big print thing on the label about how Dale Nelson wrote "Shakin' All Over," so now it's a fact.
Do they
Now
say,
it's true. It didn't used
He's
to be.
greatly sought all over Europe now.
Yeah, Dale Nelson is practically president of Europe.
That's that Holstein fellow's fault, isn't it?
Holstein. Which Holstein?
That's the representative of the of Glitter House.
Oh, that's that guy's name?
Mm-hmm.
I thought his name was Hans or something.
Hans Holstein.
Hans Holstein, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he's a good feller, too.
Yeah, and you also had that track on the
Oh, Jesus.
dope guns and getting down with it in the streets.
Dope guns and coitus, we like to call it.
Yes, and you Kevin, you brought down this volume 1 through 3 on a handy dandy cassette. We'll be playing some stuff off that pretty soon. Some You Men, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite song on there. Except for the cows, of course.
Well, I got this album ready. Daddy Has a Tale, and maybe we should just play that and a couple other tunes. Not talk too much because, you know, these people always kind of they always forget that. We'll get interesting. Maybe we'll take some phone calls or something. But
I doubt it.
But you know, you got to get rid of the boring stuff at the beginning of the show because, you know, people are like, "Oh my God, it's like 8:30. I forgot that show was on."
You better hurry up and play this song.
The cows are going to be on there, so we'll play some music and then come back and get happening here with the whole thing. This is the Cows from Daddy Has a Tale. What is there anything you want to say about this album? We come
like
back
it a
and talk
lot.
about it afterwards.
Sort of speaks for itself, John.
Oh, I was
Those Godbellies helped us record it up in Kalamazoo,
We
Michigan.
knew you were going to say that. It's
Yeah,
true, though.
David
God always
Livingston.
did help us record it. It's
Yeah, well,
true, it's true.
what's the deal? You guys sort of got to be friends with the God Bullies guys. You went on tour with them, right, for a while?
A couple times.
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times?
A couple, 3 times.
And so how was that? Those God Bullies are pretty crazy guys, at least live.
They're decent
Yeah.
fellers.
A lot of fun to hang around with.
And so then somehow you got hooked up. You recorded this at their recording studio, and where is it?
At their recording basement, actually.
Right.
yeah.
Mark Hard had a store and we recorded it in the basement.
Amongst, dead things and records and just everyone's
Mannequins.
basement. No different than any basement your mom might have or something. No offense, of course.
You haven't seen my
John.
mom's
Hurry.
basement. What? So David Livingston, he produced it then,
Yeah.
from kind
He
of
basically
engineered it or whatever.
he
Or,
provided the tape and everything. He just did the whole damn thing.
Uh-huh.
well, all right, we're gonna play something off here called Sugar.
with life in a wonderful subdivision. In a wonderful subdivision. Yeah.
We don't know what to do with their lives. Sometimes we find ourselves stuck in a position we don't know where to turn. Why should we? In a wonderful subdivision! In a wonderful subdivision! Far out! In a wonderful subdivision! In a wonderful subdivision! Wonderful. Wonderful.
Been trying to meet you. Hey, must be a devil between us. A whore's in my head.
All right, those were a couple records picked out by Kevin of the Cows from my record collection earlier this evening. That was the Pixies doing "Hey."
A bootleg, I believe, John.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about those things. And then before that, we had wonderful Subdivision by Drunks with Guns off a album that's very black. Blacker than Prince's Black album. I don't know. It doesn't say anything on it or
Black what?
anywhere. And then before that, we had, of course, the Cows doing Sugar off their Daddy Has a Tail album.
Oh, we crack me up.
Yeah, and let's just talk a little bit more about this album. What's the deal? What's the deal with Alan Alda?
Well,
You tell me, man.
You guys just have like some sort of an Alan Alda.
John, look at this hairline. Now look at his.
Oh,
Look at
That's
that.
right. Our
I see.
assholes look exactly the same.
you identify with each other then.
Oh, our assholes look exactly similar. Sorry, I didn't use that word. The same.
And then of course we've got sort of the demented Fred Flintstone here. Fred with a snake as his body, and Wilma with 3 breasts. Are these things that you guys came up with, or someone just like said, "Here, this would be good artwork for your album"? Or
No, John, breasts have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years.
300 years, exactly.
That's
No,
didn't Life magazine do some sort of a story on that, or
about
on that
breasts.
album cover?
no?
You make me sick.
You gotta talk closer to that.
You talk.
How's this?
Well, that's a little bit too close.
Okay, well, it's just a matter of filling space on the album cover, basically.
Get out your ears.
All right. Well, now Shannon, you just had an interesting experience here in the radio station. Would you like to tell people about it?
Yeah, I broke both of my arms.
Just now.
God damn it! I told you not to talk about
in the bathroom.
Yeah. A lot of people have been wondering about what happened to me.
Well,
Well, you brought it up, so now I guess we got to run with it.
stupid.
I broke both of my arms here in the studio.
That's terrible.
I'm gonna
Thanks.
sue
Looks
your
like
ass,
hell.
John.
Are they healing up well?
Sure they are. They're healing even as we speak.
All right. And well, you said you didn't really want to talk much about that, but that happened when you were in.
About what?
No, that just brings me to something else that happened when you were in New York City. No, actually, it happened right here in the studio. But what?
You're in the studio in New York City.
What was?
Where are we? Wait a minute. I have to. I need some grounding here.
We're just jumping around.
We're just drunk.
But what? Tell me about the New York City trip. You went to play with the at the New Music Seminar. Is that what it was, or play like some shows around the time of that?
Yeah, but we didn't know it was going to be the New Music Seminar.
What did you think it was going to be?
I don't know. We just thought it was going to be some like a bar mitzvah or something.
How long were you out there?
Where?
Out in New York playing shows, or were you sort of like touring on the whole East Coast or something?
We only played one show, and then I had to come and be interviewed on this show and break my arms.
Sadly, we were stuck there for a whole week at your interview show when we could have been in other cities.
Oh,
But one of us was too fucking stupid.
Well, why didn't you say something back then if you have like a problem?
Who?
By the way, this show may have language, realistic language, which may be offensive to some listeners. Listeners likely to be offended by graphic language are advised to tune to another station 5 minutes ago.
It's called
And
English.
also, of course, the opinions expressed on the Rock of Ages radio show do not necessarily represent the opinions of Fresh Air Incorporated and its board of directors, but are solely the
You would've thought you'd go on a
responsibility
big huff about this.
of the people who are expressing them. I just remembered I should probably say that stuff just so that
Kids
You can-
tuning in.
You cover
just
your
so I
own
s-
ass and keep your job.
you know it.
We would never want you to be fired.
No
Yeah.
one else has ever tried to interview us before.
Kevin, you had an interesting experience down the hallway. You want to tell us about it?
What happened?
At the health clinic.
Oh, I had an AIDS test. That's true. It's true. I had an AIDS test in this very building.
Did you get the results?
I don't remember. I did it as a sort of a genteel thing to do to a new date.
It would seem like the 80s thing to do at the time.
I don't remember if she did it though.
Who?
Who what?
What's the
you're-
next
you're-
question, John?
Did you get the AIDS test down the hall?
What? No.
No.
I
You
just
never had one?
It's a pretty cavalier attitude you take, I think.
People like you that are spreading this disease all over the world.
Oh, probably.
Bastard.
Well, I'm gonna play
Speaking of.
something here.
Speaking of bastard.
I don't know what it is, like some tape.
I understand some of your children have a new album out, John. Let's hear us cut off there. Is that lying around?
Actually, we just have something up here. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Some tape that just appeared in here. I thought I'd just play it.
Stop
so
it!
we
Just
can-
play it!
Okay.
Jesus.
I love this fight.
My
got to jack off a dog just to feed the goddamn cat, yeah. I haven't got a country. Yeah, but I got Texas. Texas.
Guar by request off the phone lines doing Guar theme off their album. And before that we had John Wayne doing I've Got Texas off his fine album. We had Follow the Leader by those crazy God Bully guys, and we started off with something that we never really figured out what it was.
You insist on talking about.
Oh, sorry. And we're sitting here in the Rock of Rage's KFAI Fine Studios here, wondering why all record jackets are made in Canada. We were just
Cheap.
trying to ponder that situation. Is there like some law against pressing record jackets in the U.S. or?
It's gotta be money.
Yeah, they're all pretty much pressed up in Canada.
If anybody like knows why, it's really something that's been bothering us here. Why don't we talk about, you guys got a show coming up pretty soon, eh? What's the deal on that? Give us the poop. Come on.
You.
Playing at the Uptown Friday night.
That's a week from tonight.
Yeah,
now.
not tonight, but next Friday night. And
Poster Children from Indianapolis are playing.
And anything special that we can expect from this show, or
yeah, we've got 11 new songs we're gonna play.
do you? Are you serious?
It sounds pretty intense, I know, but it's true.
It is.
Yeah.
We've been
Well,
woodshedding.
cool. So we'll be getting to hear some new Cows
We've
material
been
next.
spanking each other
wise
nonstop.
guy.
Now, how do you guys like come up with songs? Do you all write them together,
Pull them out of the thin air.
or like?
Usually I come up with a vocal part, and then these guys follow me. And I tell Thor what to play on guitar, and then I give Kevin a bass line that I've worked out beforehand.
What about Tony?
Well, then he gets to like put whatever drum part in he wants.
I see. So
Oh,
that's
so that's
basically
pretty
the
accurate.
cow modus operandi.
Yeah.
And
Pretty much
Now-
a solo project.
So you're gonna play this show, and then you're gonna like do a tour or something like that afterwards, or what?
Yeah, we're leaving the next day, as a matter of fact.
And what does that entail? What's going on in that
Or
thing?
Kalamazoo.
East Kalamazoo, and the rest of the East Coast, I think, pretty much.
Yeah, all the way down to the South
All of-
Coast.
Yeah, we're going to southern New York and southern DC.
Mobile, Connecticut.
Mobile, Connecticut.
So if you're out there.
Jackson, Philadelphia.
Shreveport, Rhode Island.
And then we're going to come back, and then we're going to go out west and hit those same southern towns on the west coast.
So, are you getting a pretty good response on the road? People seem to know who you are and be into it and stuff.
East Coast has been real good. Tons better than... No, I'm just kidding.
Haven't been unplugged since last February.
Yeah, I haven't been unplugged since Texas.
So, but there's like people catching on to the cows things.
Yeah, East
Coast
Coasters
thing out
have
of
been...
town.
We've been to the East Coast a few times. They've been real good. Real well-behaved, polite, yet dense.
docile.
Lots of people, yeah, they like us a ton. Yeah, it goes good out east, and we're gonna go out west for the first time in November.
When's the big European tour coming up?
Just as soon as Europe floats over to the United States, I suppose.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
only
know.
we only have a van, so it's hard to drive that far.
And Europe's full of French people. So, there you have it.
They wouldn't even understand what we're talking about, anyways.
But yeah, so it must be different playing out of town than playing in town.
Yeah,
You got your friends and stuff.
they're
coming to see ya.
amazingly energetic out there in the east.
They dance more.
Yeah, they run around and yell and throw shit and stuff and yell and...
So what's the deal? How do you guys get pumped up for a live show? It always seems like there's like a major transformation that takes place.
Are you saying we're boring people when we're not on stage? We're pretty painfully aware of this.
No, I'm saying
We're very pumped up right now, by the way.
I'm saying that
If I had a bass boy...
that you take on some sort of you sort of go through a transformation and turn into some sort of psychotic rock and roll machine or something.
I don't know what you're talking
What's
about.
So you say.
what's the deal with the tattoos? Or not really the tattoos, like the magic marker drawings.
Well,
How do you come up with those? It's
Isn't
been
that
sort of a
tantric?
cow's trademark.
I don't know. Clothes alone aren't interesting enough. I mean,
Nudity's illegal.
yeah.
Oh come on, people
That's
would get
not
away
it.
with it.
Come on, why do you draw those stupid, idiotic pictures all over your body, Shannon?
I don't know. 'Cause it looks good.
It does look good. He's
It
right.
does.
It brings out the blue in his eyes.
It's F-U-N.
I'm not trying to be flippant or anything, but I mean, it looks better than just skin.
Pretend you could
Cool,
either
you're
draw
right.
pictures on your arm or you could be Dan Howman. Which one would you pick? You bet.
Dan
Drawing pictures
Howman.
on your arms is more fun. No, Dan Howman? Alright, being Dan Howman's funner.
I'd rather draw pictures on him.
On Dan Howman for sure. Dan, come on down. We'll draw pictures all over you. I was kind of nervous.
Who
for
is
that.
Dan Howman,
He's
anyways?
that jerk. He's that cool guy, Sooty Pages.
But about the tattoos, Kevin actually draws
talked
all of
about
them.
Do you?
Only the ones he can't reach,
Yeah,
which is all of
the
them.
ones on my right side because I'm right-handed.
But since he broke both his arms here in the studio,
You
I
have to
do
think
all
about
of
it a
them.
minute.
All right. Well, you are listening to Fresh Air Radio, the community's voice for information, entertainment, and cows.
Jeez, that was
KFAI Minneapolis and St. Paul at 90.3
Saving all the good
FM.
shit for last.
Those last 5 minutes are
Our
gonna be
stuff.
Well, we got a few things coming up here.
good. Who's coming in?
Yeah, this is the Rock of Rages radio program. I'm John Copeland. We got the cows here in the studio, talking to them about all sorts of wacky things. Gonna be here till 9. And then, of course, Rodeo Pelagroso comes on to continue the rock and roll circus on a Friday evening. And
10. Drunk.
now this is interesting. I've
I've only got 2 minutes. You can play that.
I get I wanted to ask you a question about a song that is on your first album, Taint Pluribus Taint Unum, and it's a song that has a special meaning for me because well actually we had this wild party at this old house I used to live in on Garfield Avenue, painting party with people painting on the walls and all kinds of weird stuff. And Shannon, you showed up at that, and we were talking, and you mentioned that you had a song about it. It turned out it was the Red House.
Yeah.
So,
It was the Red House. That's the song in Red. I mean, that's the house that's in Red House.
uh-huh.
Right.
And it's actually sort of purple now.
Yeah, the sun has faded it, actually, is what
It was
happens.
always kind of weird.
You can look under the awnings, and it's like red where the sun doesn't shine, where it doesn't
Right.
hit it. Yeah.
Where the sun don't shine, it is.
So, so you guys used to live there? Or some of you used to live there? Or
Actually,
something?
all three of us did
Yeah, one time.
Really?
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once.
I thought that was kind of cool because
And you lived there too, Joe.
I lived there too. A lot of people have lived in that house. It's funny,
So basically, you're in the cows.
but I
How do you
remember-
get psyched up for your shows?
for-
You seem so docile right now.
just wait.
Ouch.
You're confusing me. But I remember. Yeah, I used to be. My roommate and I, who lived in that house, we
You used to be your roommate?
Were you the first guitar player?
we used to always be the drunk, obnoxious guys who would yell out Red House" at every show for like a while after I found that out.
And we finally stopped playing it, didn't we?
Yeah, I see you played it not too long
alcohol
ago.
is bad that way.
Yep. Don't do it. Just say no.
No.
And I'm gonna play the song right now, Red House, and then we're gonna come back and play some groovy music by some bands playing in town tonight for a good cause. But we'll talk about that after we listen to the Red House.
Right.
Yeah, Red House by the Cows off their first album, and it is 9:03, and of course it's Rock of Rages, and I already told you all the legal mumbo jumbo, I believe, and of course we got the Cows as special guests in the studio this week. But right now, I'm gonna do a little set of music here that includes a bunch of bands who are gonna be playing tonight down at the 7th Street entry. And besides, come on in, Shannon. Come on in. Well, I guess he doesn't want to come on in. Come on in. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, there you are. Now, anyway, besides being just a fun, a lot of good rock and roll bands, it's a good cause. There's it's a benefit performance down there tonight at 7th Street entry for couple of guys got in a pretty nasty electrical accident and were had some hefty hospital bills. One of the guys was a drummer for a band in town called Big and Scary. I'm not sure about the other one. And then actually one of the guys died. So it's a benefit for the hospital bills of the two who survived, and I think they're going to donate some money into some charity or something in the name of the other guy. So anyway, go down there, support it. And the bands that are playing are The Bastards, Vertigo, Technique Nikkei, and Jonestown.
Top of the line bands all the way around.
So I'm going to play some music by 3 of those 4 bands. I don't happen to have any Technique Nikkei around, but I'm going to play some oh, really?
Somewhere, yeah.
Somewhere. But I'm going to play at least some Bastard and some Vertigo and some Jonestown in this set. And Kevin, here's swing on.
There he is.
Swing on up to this mic and tell me about this thing that you brought in.
Oh yeah, this is a Vertigo 45. Should be out on Amphetamine Reptile real soon. And I think we're gonna hear Bad Sid, which is some sort of drug reference that nobody gets. It's a good song. Good 45. Go out and buy it. I'm sure it'll be available at just about every record store in town. Probably not all of them.
Okay. So a preview here of some new Vertigo
Ouch.
stuff. Here they are.
Wish you were here, see your eyes.
All right, that's Jonestown off a demo cassette that they put out, and for some reason I always seem to misplace those Jonestown cassette covers, and so I don't know what the name of that song was, but no, this is something else. Is there one that says Jonestown on it sitting over there? Nah. Anyway, that was Jonestown, and they're playing at that thing tonight at 7th Street Entry. Before that, we had the Bastards off their Monticello album doing Lithium. Lithium won't make me happy.
That's for their drummer.
And we started off with Vertigo. What was the name of that Vertigo thing?
Oh, Bad Sid.
Bad Sid, that's right. Coming up, the new Vertigo single will be in your stores very, very soon. And those three bands, as well as Technique Nikkei, playing tonight at the 7th Street Entry. And,
Nice.
did you just go get those?
Yeah, $250, Butler Drug.
For sunglasses.
Be shopping. We have a shopping mall beneath us here at KFAI. And in fact, Chris and Patty, coming up, who do the Rodeo Peligroso show and the So What show, came in wearing some fine Halloween gear.
Come here and show us that phallus again, Patty.
Come and tell us about the Halloween gear that you got.
Yeah, although I think it would be a little bit difficult to breathe
God,
on a hallowed evening.
My dog's rectum puckers just like
She's
that
good.
when she pinches one.
Is that like a pig snout or something, supposedly?
Look,
It's biphasic.
I mean, her here,
Biphalic.
Velcro.
Nobody imitates me.
Getting a hop on the Halloween season, if I do say so.
It's Halloween all year here at KFAI.
That's right. We just kind of make a big party out of it all the time. And we got the cows in here,
Still
going on shopping sprees and such. And we'll come back and talk to them a little bit more and do some special things. But we got a request here. In fact, it's funny, Kevin, earlier today you were saying you wanted to hear some John Cale.
It's true.
And then some guy just called up and wanted to hear some John Cale.
And you had the record right down here at the Joan Cale. She's a punk rock folk singer from New York, Wales, New York. Yeah, but you had the very album down here that I wanted to hear a song from, and so this is what this person gets to hear that wanted to hear John Cale. Like
All right.
it or not,
And what song is that?
it's Sabotage.
John Cale.
Spartan love is very sweet. Look at all the people running for their lives in the street. What they're running from, what they're running to. Well, God, there and ask those, I want to know too. Destroy everything that you read in the press. Read and destroy everything that you read in books. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, it's a waste of paper, it's a waste of ink. Whatever you read in the books, leave it there. The word for that, sabotage! 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 Intelligence isn't what it used to be. So what? Human intelligence isn't what it used to be either. It's a rising expectation. It's a rising of the tide. They want to discharge all their patients in the street. Oh, they hurt in their mind. Yeah. What? Sabotage!